This is that's not part five of haiku from Stephen Adis, part five. Today's Saturday, so we get even slower. Slow haiku. It's much too long a day, opening its mouth, a crow, Isha. We read that before. It's a connecting poem. It connects to the prior reading. It's much too long a day, quote the crow. Why does he complain it's too long?
Because it seems like it is his open mouth, since he's tired.
Yeah, but if you take the perception theory of Buddhism, it's Isha who thinks the day is too long and he just sees it in the crow's words. Wind of mouth. The fish, not knowing they're in a bucket, cool by the gate. The fish are, seems like we're like that. We're like in some sort of bucket. Are we like, are we like stuck in the physical universe? Are we spiritual beings having a physical experience?
Why go on the bucket anyway?
Well, we're physical, spiritual beings having a physical experience.
Everybody knows that. We don't know.
The fish not knowing they're in a bucket, cool by the gate, Isha. So we're like that. Yes.
You already like to be.
I've chosen to be stuck in the bucket. I've chosen to believe that I'm stuck in a bucket. So you could argue that, yes, I'm claiming that, and that's, who knows. All right. A sudden shower drums down upon the heads of the carp. A sudden shower drums down upon the heads of the carp. I mean, these carp are in the water anyways. Why do they like to come to the surface? Shiki. Shiki, you see, is one of the major poets. We don't know much about him. But he's actually close to the current era. He's late, almost after Basho. Lightning, yesterday to the east, today to the west. Lightning, yesterday to the east, today to the west. Kikaku. Even in a single blade of grass, the cool breeze finds a home. Since when does the breeze find a home? Is that where it hits something?
Who knows? Maybe as it runs to find home. And nowhere stops, but there's a solid wall.
Even a single blade of grass, the cool breeze finds a home. That's Isha.
Strange.
Isha's talking about something beside the bug. The trout leaps up, and below him,
should be living with us now.
if we had Isha here, if we had haiku of Isha playing on the stereo about the bugs, maybe we should play
Isha could be here.
Isha.
Bugs we have, maybe try the other bugs.
We can get a statue of Isha. Well, we're reading, Isha. What more could you want? The trout leaps up, and below him is a stream. Clouds float by.
Lisa never talks about a woman, about his wife.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe if we come to the love.
Any romantic.
We're reading from the Pulse of Nature, and we're reading haiku, an anthology of Japanese poetry by Stephen Adis. But maybe if we came to like a different chapter on like love or something. We're reading just the Pulse of Nature. Here he says, a trout leaps up, and below him in a stream clouds float by. So the trout leaps up, and below him there's clouds floating by. That's unusual for the trout to be above the clouds.
But the reflection of the clouds are under in the water.
True. Onit Sora. Yeah. How quiet at the bottom of the lake. Peaks of clouds. That's actually in Isha too. How quiet at the bottom of the lake. Peaks of clouds. Now the clouds again are inside the water.
The reflections.
Yeah, but they're now at the bottom of the lake.
That's where they are, because when you see them, you see them at the bottom.
Seems Isha is like an upside down poet. Maybe he's like Kabir. At the sound of the sea, the sunflowers open their black eyes. At the sound of the sea, the sunflowers open their black eyes. Uji, Y-U-J-I. Never heard of that poet. Just encountered Uji. Octopus pot, evanescent dreams of the summer moon. Octopus pot, evanescent dreams of the moon. And the dreamer is Basho. Short summer night. Octopus pot, evanescent dreams of the summer moon. Of course, he's going to dream of the moon and the. Does he see the moon in the pot?
That's the octopus pot.
Octopus pot is probably they're cooking an octopus. I don't know.
No good.
No. Why wouldn't it be? Is it something else? No one knows. You'll have to check with the analyst or scholar. Do you know any Japanese scholars? We can ask the guy at the farmer's market, but he just looks at us like we're crazy. He says, what are you talking about? Short summer night, flowing through reeds, bubbles from crabs. Short summer night, flowing through reeds, bubbles from crabs. It's a nice image. Busan. These guys are seeing these images in nature. Bubbles from crabs. It's interesting the things you see in a pond. Remember we were talking about the other poem, the turtles are shaking the seaweed lily pads when they pass. I've seen that in the pond. Of course, you have frogs all over the place. Stillness seeping into the rocks, the cicada's voice. Stillness, seeping into the rocks, the cicada's voice. Basho. Now, first you have stillness, then the voice of the cicadas seeping into the rocks. The cicadas must be making a noise.
In the stillness.
How beautifully the cow has swimmed down in the summer fields. Now we have the cows swimming down. How beautifully the cow has swum down from the summer fields. I guess if you, in the summer, the cows wander around eating grass and they want to die. Maybe they slim down from the exercise. Maybe grass is more slimming and they're lean beef now. They're grass-fed even. I guess that's quite the fad, grass-fed beef. How beautifully the cow has slimmed down in the summer fields. We can sell this haiku to some of the steakhouses. I'm thinking of making a profit on haiku. You think I should exploit it? All right. In the morning dew, soiled and cooled, dirt on the melon. In the morning dew, soiled and cooled, dirt on the melon. Basho. Summer coolness, lantern out, the sound of water. Summer coolness, lantern out, the sound of water. Shiki. Isn't it nice to have coolness after being hot for a while? Don't you enjoy like a cool weather? It's nice. It's a luxury to have coolness. And the lights out, that's why it's so dark here. We have a cool morning with the lights out and the sound of the water as it might rain. Once again, summer coolness, lantern out, the sound of water, shiki. Summer rains secretly one evening, moon in the pines. Summer rains secretly one evening, moon in the pines. Ryota. This is part 5 of haiku by Stephen Addice on the section on the pulse of nature.